There's a popular saying among the Igbo people of southern Nigeria, Onye wetara ọjị wetara ndụ. He who brings kola brings life. On the 3rd of August 1996, in Atlanta, United States of America, 11 young men brought something far greater. They brought a continent to its feet. Before we talk about gold, we must talk about the roots. The Igbo people of southern Nigeria have gifted Africa some of its most breathtaking footballers, from the red earth of Anambra to the creeks of Imo State, from the streets of Abia State to the university towns of Nsukka in Enugu, the east and other parts of Igbo land in Benue, Rivers, Delta, Edo have produced warriors with ball on their feet. Think about it. Nwankwo Kanu, Stephen Okechukwu Keshi, Jay-Jay Okocha, Uche Okechukwu, Sunday Olise, the one who likes to say he is not Igbo, Celestine Iwoha, the one you call Celestine Babayaro. Most people don't know he is Igbo. They think he is from Kaduna because he took up the name of his manager. What about the Prince of Monaco, Victor Igbeba? He hails from an Isoko community, but a lot of people like to think that they are Igbo because of his name. What about Emmanuel Amuneke, the one with the golden left foot? What about Samuel Oparaji or Mobi Obarako? These are not just names. These are sons of a people who faced war, displacement, and suppression, and responded by producing excellence the world could not ignore. That was Africa's first gold medal before Cameroon went on to win it in Sydney in the year 2000. You will agree that Nigeria's greatest footballing decades were built on an Eastern foundation. The 1994 AFCON victory, the 1994 World Cup that made the world to take note of Nigeria, was captained by none other than Stephen Okechukwu Keshi, the man from Ela, an Igbo community in Delta State. But nothing would match what happened in Atlanta in August 1996. Nigeria in 1996 was a nation under military rule. International sanctions isolated the country. The team received very little support. 7 members of the squad were still teenagers. Nobody believed in them at all. Nobody gave them a chance. The belief was never the point. Under a Dutch coach, Joe Bonfrey, Nigeria had already stunned the world by defeating Brazil 4-3 in an unforgettable semi-final, coming back 3-1 down, with Nwankwo Kanu scoring a golden goal in the extra time. Africa roared. But then came the final. Argentina, a team filled with stars, a team that had never lost an Olympic final before that day. Stanford Stadium. The Olympic Stadium in Atlanta was filled on August 3rd, 1996. Let us call their names. Let us say them slowly because every name is important to this story. In goal was none other than tall, charismatic Joseph Dosu, calm, unshaken, the final war between Nigeria and heartbreak. At the right back, you had Mobi Obarako, fearless and relentless from Imo State. In central defense, you had the mercurial rock, Uche Okechukwu, experienced, commanding, the warrior who steadied the young lions. Beside him, you had Taribo West, ferocious, fearless, a war Argentina struggled to break. He is from Rivers State, the old eastern region. At the left back, you had Celestine Babayaro, the one I said is Celestine Iwoha. He is from Imo State. The young Chelsea lad was just 16 years old. And it was his header that gave Nigeria the lead for the first time. In midfield, you had Jay-Jay Okocha, one of the world's most talented football players, the greatest dribbler, arguably, of all time. Argentina could not contain him. Beside him, you had Sunday Ogochukwu Olise, fierce, disciplined, playing for something greater than himself. And on the left flank, you had Emmanuel Amneke from Imo State, Eziobodo precisely, quietly waiting for his moment. And up front stood the tall, talented Kanu Nwankwo, the captain, elegant, unstoppable, the soul of the team. Alongside him, you had the very mercurial feet of Tijani Babangida. He had the pace and continued to pose threats to the opposing defenders. And you also had alongside them the bull, Daniel Amokachi, who is from Benue State. The Idoma people of Benue State, some of them identify as Igbo. If you are talking about the bull, you talk about strength, power, and aggression in front of goal. Behind the starting 11 stood a bench that was filled with quality. You had Victor Ikweba, Wilson Oruma, Garba Lawal, Teslim Fatusi, Abiodun Obafemi, Peter Rufai. This was more than a squad. This was a brotherhood. Argentina led 2-1, but then struck. Argentina led 2-1, but then Amokachi struck. It was 2-2. And then came the 89th minute, a free kick for Nigeria. Argentina tried to play the offside trap. Emmanuel Amneke broke through. The ball fell for him. One touch, one goal, and it became 3-2. Nigeria, gold. First time, and then Cameroon will later go on in Sydney Olympic 2000 to pick up another goal, making it Africa's second gold medal. But Nigeria were the first to do it, using the unity, the strength, and the determination of the Igbo players in the team. The streets of Lagos, Kaduna, Abuja, every part of Nigeria erupted. I remember myself as a young boy dancing with the people who came to our house to watch the match. And then the popular songs, Boya Chukwunogaza, and all those other beautiful songs that the supporters club of Nigerian football team is known for. Usually Igbo songs, because they know that the players doing the magic are Igbo players. So the celebration went very wild. In Enugu, in Aba, Nnewi, all the parts of Igbo land went into wild celebrations for their children. A people who had been told they were divided, they were broken, they were too small, they were insignificant. They helped lift an entire continent to the greatest footballing moment for Africa. 8 of the 11 starters came from Nigeria's old eastern region, or at least Igbo community, born of the red earth that survived war, survived hardship, refused to disappear. The Igbo have a proverb, Ekwebelu Ugoebelu, nke si ibe ebena nkukwaya. Let the kite perch, let the eagle also perch. Whoever tells the other not to perch, may its wings be broken. On August 3rd, 1996, the eagle roared, the eagle soared, the dream team won. This was not just Nigeria's gold, it was Africa's greatest footballing moment. This was greatness, and this is a testament to the greatness of an Igbo man, of Igbo people, when they are determined to achieve something. Thanks for watching this very beautiful video. Please subscribe to our channel. This is Football Lens, where we promote football greatness. Thanks for watching. Please drop your comment in the comment section. Which of these players do you think is not Igbo, but was represented as an Igbo person? I would like to see you in the comment section. Bye!